Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fishing ATX. So real quickly here, guys, I did not film an intro for this video because really I did not expect to actually make a video out of this. What's going on is this the last day in Cincinnati, Ohio. This was our 4th day here. It was the final morning. I only had about an hour and a half to fish, and I really just went out and I just fished. You know, I really was not planning on making a video, but some pretty crazy stuff ended up happening. So unfortunately, because of that, I had to make an intro now. We catch a decent amount of fish, guys. That's not the main reason I'm making this video. It's because I'm not sure if I got it on camera, unfortunately, or not, but we had a pretty crazy incident happen with a grown man yelling at me for fishing. So it's pretty sad, guys. We're gonna talk about it later in the video, but what's going on is, yeah, we're in Cincinnati. It's our final day there. We're fishing a private golf course pond, which, by the way, I have permission to fish. I already got permission from the club owner. I can fish this pond. I was allowed to be out here, but as we'll see after I catch a few fish and some maintenance workers get out there, they get unhappy at me seeing me out there, and they call their head guy, and he comes out and makes a show and a fool of himself in front of me. So I don't know if I had it on film or not. I don't think I did, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, but I'll walk you guys through it, talk about it, because yeah, it was pretty unbelievable, man. But we'll get right into the video, guys. Hopefully you do enjoy. It should be a pretty good one, so I will see you guys when we get to that crazy freaking part, man.
Alright guys, this is our last morning here in Cincinnati. Not going to waste any time really doing an intro right now. I'm just going to get straight to fishing because we only have about an hour and 15 minutes to fish. So I'm just going to catch as many fish as I possibly can in an hour and 15 minutes. Here's a bite. There we go. First cast. Very first cast of the morning, man. Already got ourselves a fish. Not surprising, of course, but still pretty awesome. All right, hook's out. There's a fish. First cast of the morning, man. Another pretty, about 1 pound largemouth. There's a fish. Oh, god damn it. My handle just got bent out. There we are. Another pretty solid fish, man. 3 casts, 2 fish. There he is, man. I don't know why he's so dang aggressive, but nice fish. Probably close to 2 pounds. Alright, good thing is I bent my reel handle back into place, man, but that just really sucks. This is a brand new reel handle I just bought. I mean, I can put the other one I used to have on it back on it, you know, but that just really sucks, man. This is brand new. Oh. It's a little better fish, I think. I mean, it's better than the last one. I mean, it's not a big fish, but it's like better than the last fish I bit. There we are. Number 3 of the day, or of the morning, I guess. It's like 3 in like 10 minutes from being out here. And there he is, number 3. There we are. There's our fish. Number 4 of the morning. There we go, another solid one, man. There we go. Really wish it would stop shaking so much. They're just shaking so much. It just really, really freaking hurts, dude. My bass thumb has just gotten ridiculous because of it. Just because these fish just keep continuing to shake so much. There's a fish. Just a little guy. Just a little sucker. There he is, number 5. There we go, back-to-back cast. Another pretty good one. Number 6. There we go. God, this fish really had it buried inside of his mouth there. There we are, guys. Fish really had it buried inside of his mouth. Number 6. All right, guys. Maintenance worker tried to report me here, but he said it too loud, so I heard him. So I'm just gonna get out of here before someone else shows up. Tries to tell me to get out, you know. I mean, I might be fine because most people have told me to come out or get out of here have been fine with me fishing, so it's all good, man, but I'm not gonna let him do that to me. It's a move. He said it way too loud. So I'm just gonna go ahead and head to a new pond on my own, just so I don't have to deal with somebody trying to kick me out on my last day here. But it's all good, man. We caught 6 fish. I'm plenty happy. Got some more good ponds around here. Probably have like what? Yeah, I only have about probably 30 more minutes to fish. It's not really a big deal, honestly. What a heck of a pond, man. Probably won't get to fish it again until probably next year, so this will be our last time seeing it for a little while. But it was freaking incredible, dude. Caught so many fish out of it. We're gonna head to a new pond though, guys, because that guy just, I don't even get that, man. There's some maintenance worker. Just mind your own business, dude. I've been allowed to fish out here all week, so pretty annoying. He said it way too loud, so that's his fault, you know.
All right, guys, so literally about probably a minute and a half after I turned off the camera there, we got to the part that everyone's been waiting for. When this guy from the other day, remember he was in my video, this is the same dude that kicked me out the other day, here's a picture of him right there, he ended up coming back. And I was kind of worried and scared in my mind that he was going to be coming back because the maintenance worker called him, that's why I was getting out of there, but I never thought, you know, I never thought he'd get there before I would leave. So that's why I was leaving, and I was hoping, you know, by the time that guy got there, I would be long gone. Unfortunately, he came in the same way I was leaving, so we crossed paths. I've been driving for probably about 30 seconds at this point, I mean really not that long, and we ended up crossing paths on the sidewalk, and I have whipped up a little animation for you guys to show you what ended up happening because I did not get it on film, but this is really close representation of what happened. You gotta appreciate my animating skills too. They're pretty top notch, so hopefully you enjoy my little animation of what happened here. So what ends up happening, guys, is I'm driving on the sidewalk, as you can see here, and then the guy ends up going right by me, and he didn't realize it was me at first, but then as he gets right behind my golf cart, he slams on his brakes, and I saw him do that, and I knew it was him, so I kind of slowed down because he started screaming at me. And I don't exactly remember what he screamed at me, guys, because it was about a month and a half ago when it happened, but all I remember is him turning around. He turns around, he's like, "I swear to God, if I ever see you out here on this golf course again, I'm calling the cops. I'm not kidding." And I just remember him continuing to scream and scream at me at the top of his lungs. And you know, I understand he kicked me out the other day, and he was probably pretty upset about that, but again, I had permission to be out here fishing. You're being a jerk, man. I'll just say that lightly, you know. He is literally screaming at a kid for fishing. Guys, I'm 15, almost 16 years old. This guy was probably in his mid-30s, and he is screaming at me for fishing. And this is only, I mean, this is the second time I've been kicked out, but again, it's the second time. It's not like I've been kicked out 5 times in a week. Second time, and this dude is just screaming at me. After 1, I had permission to be out there, and 2, there were no golfers out there, and 3, I was way out of the way. As you guys could see, I was not on the course in any way, shape, or form. I wasn't hurting anybody, but that guy was not happy when he saw me. He was so angry. God, I wish I got it on film. It would have been the greatest thing ever, but that's why I got the little animation for you guys to show you what he said. He was not very happy, so what ended up happening was I talked to him for a little while, and I was just polite. I was like, "Yes, sir, I'm getting out of here, I promise." And he was like, "If I ever see you out here again, you know, I'm calling the cops." I was like, I'm leaving. I don't live here. It's my last day being here. And I was honestly kind of laughing. I thought it was hilarious. He was yelling at me. And it was kind of it was like weird at first. I was like, wow, this guy's actually screaming at me. And he's a full-grown adult that I don't know. But then I just kind of started laughing, and that probably made him more angry because it was honestly pretty funny watching him just scream at me. So I went on my way, and I was like, gosh, that was weird. You know, I cannot believe that guy just screamed at me over fishing. That's pretty weird. I mean, buddy's got to have something better to do than be telling kids to get off his golf course for fishing when I'm not doing anything wrong. I mean, he's like the course manager. He has to have better stuff to be doing. But clearly he doesn't, because as I'm driving, and again, I should turn on the GoPro here. I don't know why I didn't turn on the GoPro. As I'm driving out of the golf course, it's about a mile drive out of the golf course, like the sidewalk I have to drive on to get out to the neighborhood to where my aunt and uncle were. So I ended up driving out of the golf course and into the neighborhood, and I turned back and I look in my mirror and I see this guy followed me all the way out. I'm talking like 10 minutes, a mile and a half. He followed me all the way out to make sure I was leaving. It's just, really, dude? And then I got into the neighborhood, and you followed me halfway up the street in the neighborhood and then turned around, but he stayed far enough back to where he probably thought I didn't know he was there. I knew he was there. So it was just ridiculous. Literally a psychopathic moment. I mean, he went way above and beyond. I don't understand what that guy was doing. Again, wish I had it on film. You'll hear me talk about it here and again and in a second. This is like my initial reaction after it happened. Yeah, this was my crazy experience with a grown man in his 30s screaming at me for fishing. Pretty crazy, guys. Let's get back to the video.
We've made it to the next pond now, and I was gonna tell you guys, I really wish it was on cameraman because it would have been freaking hilarious if it was, but this is one of the same guys that kicked me out the other day, came by right as I had gotten in the golf cart and I was leaving, and I passed him on the road though, and literally he stopped his golf cart and screamed at me, "No more fishing! I swear to God, if I ever see you out here again!" And like sort of freaking out at me, man. It was literally the funniest thing ever. I was just like, "Oh no, I'm good. I'm leaving right now." There's a fish. Just a little one, but at least we got a fish here. There we are, number 7 in the morning. Just a little one. First one at this new pond. the best right there. Got him. Let's go, baby. I was walking by, I was going down over here to see if I could find any more fish. I literally just saw this guy just swimming, so I put it right in front of his face and he actually ate it. That's amazing, man. That is funny. Not a very big fish, but fish it is, and a pretty epic little sight fish there. Sight fished a lot of fish on this trip, that's for sure. Number 8 of the morning. Let's get him back. There we go. Another fish. We're literally getting ready to leave, guys. Like my last 5 minutes, I've had the last 4 casts. I've had 2 fish and I've missed one. Pretty good one too. So it's a solid, just under 2. There we are, guys. Another solid fish out here. Solid 2-pounder, man. We're catching them. Only about 5 minutes left. We're certainly getting on them. Yeah. Well, all right, guys. That will about conclude our trip here in Ohio. I have to leave in about an hour to go up to Indiana to visit some more family. So hopefully we'll have one more good morning there. But for now, guys, and at least for this year, we are done fishing in Ohio. It was a lot of fun, man. I almost, if not did, catch 100 bass in 4 days here. So that's pretty freaking incredible, man. Not gonna lie. One of the best trips of fishing I've ever had. We're gonna head to Indiana and hopefully catch some fish there tomorrow. But all in all, man, it was one heck of a trip here in Ohio. All right, man, made it to the creek now. Let's see if there's any fish in here that's gonna want to bite. Start off a little Ned rig. Just gonna cast it downstream and work it back up. Oh, this looks really, really money right here, man. There's gotta be some fish over here. Oh, okay. This looks really stacked. Throw a little Ned rig. I'm thinking there's gonna be some fish over here. Oh, dude, that's a bite. Oh my God. I did it. I caught one. Oh my God, guys. It's literally the smallest smallmouth ever, but I caught one. This is my first ever smallmouth. Oh my God, dude. I felt him bite several times. He was so small. I freaking did it. First ever smallmouth. First ever fish here in Indiana. Just out of a tiny little creek. Pretty little fella there. Look at that, man. First ever smallmouth is certainly not a giant, but we freaking got one. I cannot believe it. Well, guys, sometimes you just have to start small. That's what's happening here for me. My first ever smallmouth, man. Let's get him back. And there he goes. I finally got my first ever smallmouth, man. The reason I really caught one before is because there's just not many down in Texas, at least where I live. In central Texas, there's just not many places that have smallmouth. And the bodies of water that do, they have very, very little of them. So I've never managed to catch a smallmouth before, man. This is my first time ever actually fishing a creek that actually has a lot of them in there. And we caught one. Oh, that's definitely, that has to be a fish. Yeah, that's another fish. Yachty. Just another little guy. Another little smallmouth. That is awesome, man. There's these little dudes, but they're really aggressive, that's for sure. And they bite like they're a lot bigger, and then you pull them out and they're tiny. There he is, second smallmouth of the trip. About the same size as the first one. But hey, we're catching them, man. I'm just so happy we're even catching them. There's another bite. Another one's on it. Stay on it. It's definitely there's another small one. Stay on it, bud. Keeps thumping it. Stay on it. Got him. There's another one. Number 3. They're all tiny, man, but I don't care. This is so fun. Never caught smallmouth in my life, so just to be catching them is that's all I care about. There we go. Smallmouth number 3, man. That's sick.